Hello viewers, we're at the Den station in the nice sunny Wolf system, and we're going to look at selling some loot here. Now a lot of people go for targeted looting. They try to take the light high value stuff so that they can maximize their income without becoming over encumbered. I on the other hand grab everything. Now what I'm carrying in my inventory is one location that I went to. It was one of the ones where I picked up a artifact and mostly Varun zealots there. So what we're going to do is we're going to sell off this loot and we're going to find out how much I can make from one location by grabbing everything.
How may the trade authority... If there's anything I can do, I hope we have what you need.
And this guy has 11,000 to buy, and the terminal here has 5,000. So 16,000 per turn. Now, this was all loot that I grabbed in a single run. And I'm not really too worried about these rare suits. I get plenty of that kind of stuff. 220 left. And I did find a spare cutter. I'm not dumb enough to sell the one that I have. Okay, so that's 11,000 credits. And I'm still over encumbered by almost 100 kilograms. Now some of the interesting stuff I will keep. This one doesn't really impress me all that much. Even though it's legendary, it's not really worth much. But, screw it, I'll hang on to it. Okay, only 16 credits left. Okay, so there's 16,000. But we're not done yet. Now I do have a ton more stuff on my ship, and I also got a bunch of contraband that I took out of that location. However, I'm not going to bother to sell that. I'm just going to sell the weapons and stuff that you would get on any normal facility that you go to. And there's going to be a bit of waiting here because you got to wait for 48 hours, and there's no time slip or anything like that. So it's basically just a 1-to-1 ratio. And it's a little boring if you have to do this more than a couple of times, but the payoff is pretty good because at 16,000 per, it's probably quicker to do this than it is to run between the various buildings in New Atlantis or even on Neon. As I understand it, Neon's got quite a few places, some that I don't even know about, and you don't have to do this waiting thing, but this is probably still quicker than all the traveling that you got to do. Okay, so that was 24 hours. It takes 48 for him to get his cash back. Okay, here we go. We're done waiting. He's got his cash back.
I really did think this place would see a bit more action.
Good to see you.
It's always good to see me.
May I be of service? Certainly.
Now, I still have a ton of stuff on my ship that I haven't bothered to sell. But we're just worried about what I picked up on that one last trip. Yeah, these Krakens I don't really like much. Okay, I guess I can't sell them any of that stuff. Ooh, I've never seen that outfit before. I kind of like it though. I ain't selling that. Okay, so 22 and 5, that's 27,000 so far, and this should take me to 32,000. And I don't typically use the pacifiers. And I don't tend to use mines either. Okay, now to be fair, I had health packs already before I started that thing. And I don't make a point of picking up much food because it doesn't have a lot of value. But what happens is I tend to accumulate this crap when I just do the loot everything from guys. I don't bother to sort through. I just take whatever they got. Most of what's left I'm going to probably hang on to. Oh, so this thing's got just under 2,900. So we got about 29,000, and that was for one location. So that's where I don't really mind too much being over encumbered. I've got whoops. So oh, I've got resources. That's why I'm still heavily over encumbered. I'm not going to bother to sell those things. Mostly they don't have a lot of value to them, but they are good for crafting. So yeah, 29,000 for picking up all of the loot off of killed enemies. That's like every spacesuit, every pack, every helmet, every gun, and dumping it. And typically I'll hit 2 or 3 facilities when I go to a planet. So the cash can add up pretty quickly. It can be a little bit boring if you're going to do the sit and wait thing, but it's often faster than running around town. And even if you're severely over encumbered, well, That wouldn't be the case here because you'd just be selling from your ship inventory. But if you didn't have enough room in your ship cargo hold for that, you could sell the stuff off here, and there's always the option that terminals or vendors or whatever to sell directly from your inventory. So yeah, that's my position on the argument about selective looting versus loot everything and let the vendor sort it all out. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you found this useful, hopefully you come back for the next video. Have a good evening.